Hello students, my name is Professor Joshi and we'll be starting with our first lecture regarding outcome-based education and the subject introduction. The subject which we are going to learn is numerical methods. So here first we will see what exactly the National Board of Accreditation or NBA process is. Okay. So National Board of Accreditation is required uh, since 2015 to all engineering programs. Uh, Programs means mechanical engineering is a program to attain program outcomes and demonstrate that they are continuously improving on their performance. So what exactly the accreditation is? So accreditation is a process of quality assurance and improvement whereby a program in which of approved institute is critically appraised to verify that the institution or a program continues to meet and exceed the norms and standards prescribed by a regulator from time to time. Now here the regulator is National Board of Accreditation. So they define that who is a good engineer. So a good engineer has characteristics which are considered to be important by industries. Now here why it is considered, because the engineers are ultimately a product which will serve the industries. So first is that should have a sound knowledge of engineering sciences and technologies. Then engineer should have a ability to solve well-defined or ill-defined problems. Then an engineer must have awareness of customer needs and market trends. Then engineers must have interest and awareness in facets of engineering activity. Then engineers must have ability to work in a team or sometimes to act as a leader as well. So engineer must have a ability to document, plan and communicate effectively. And engineer must have a desire to learn by learning on the job throughout his or her life. So what exactly outcome based education is? So outcome based education is an approach to evaluate in which the decisions about the curriculum are driven by the exit learning outcomes that the student should demonstrate at the end of the program or a course. So these are nothing but some what you can say out these are some outcomes, okay, which every engineer should demonstrate. So these levels of these outcomes, that means which are these are some levels. These outcomes must have some levels, and these levels are four levels. First is program educational objective. These are also abbreviated as PEOs. Those are broad statement that describes the career and professional accomplishment in a 4 to 5 years, which need to be achieved by a graduate. Uh, so these are some long-term objectives. That is why called as program educational objectives. That means what engineers are doing after 4 to 5 years. That is important after their graduation. Then program outcomes, these are statements which describe that what engineer or graduate should able to do immediately at the end of graduation. That means immediately when you graduate, what abilities, whatever things which you can do is more important, and those are called as program outcomes. These program outcomes are fixed by NBA, and for others we can for other statements college is free, but these program outcomes are 12 and these are fixed. We are going to see them in the subsequent slide. Now program specific outcomes are the statements that describe what graduates of a specific engineering program should able to do at the time of graduation. Okay, so these are department specific. Then next is course outcome. So course outcomes are the statement that describe what a student should able to do at the end of the course. That means if you are learning this numerical method as a course, this is a course. Okay, numerical method is a course, and whatever you will be able to do at the end of this particular course, that is nothing but the course outcome. So there are 12 program outcomes which are defined by NBA. First is engineering knowledge. PO2 is problem analysis. PO3 is design development and solution. PO4 is conduct investigation of a complex problem. PO5 is a modern tool usage. PO6 is a engineer and a society. PO7 is environment and sustainability. PO8 is ethics. PO9 is individual and teamwork. PO10 is communication. PO11 is project management and finance, and PO12 is lifelong learning. These are fixed by NBA, and this sequence is also fixed. That means you cannot call lifelong learning as PO9. Okay, it has to be called as PO12 only. Then at Sanjeevani, our department vision is to develop a world-class, multi-dimensional, competent, disciplined, and ethical mechanical engineers for society. Our department's mission is to impart a quality education to the students through classroom teaching, innovative projects, and industry institute interaction. Second, our mission is to provide the better environment to encourage and support participation in a co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Our third mission is to use technology for mechanical engineers as a prime tool for multifaceted development of our students in a emerging field of engineering. That means we need to develop our engineering students in all fields. Then our program educational objectives, that is what engineers will achieve after 4 to 5 years after their graduation. Those statements are to develop graduates with a sound technical knowledge for successful career in industries, government, research organization, academia and higher studies, and to demonstrate entrepreneurship. Our PEO2 is to prepare graduates with the expertise in use of modeling, analysis, and programming softwares. Our program educational objective number 3 is to inculcate interpersonal skills with ethical approach and contribute towards social, personal, economical, and environmental problem issues. So coming to our subject of numerical methods, so what are our course objective? The first objective is to understand the difference between analytical and numerical method, then to apply numerical technique to solve complex mechanical engineering problem, then to prepare base for understanding engineering analysis and software, then to develop logical sequencing for solution procedure and skill in a soft computing, then optimize the solution for different real life problems with available constraints, and to develop a foundation for engineering and research. So these are nothing but the course objective, that is nothing but these are the objectives for which we learn this course. That if someone asks you that why you learn this particular course, then this should be your answer. Then this is our course structure. We are into semester 2 of second year. The subject name is numerical method. The examination scheme is 30 marks and 50 marks in a 50 mark and in same exam. End same exam 50 marks, in same exam 30 marks. Then for a continuous assessment we got 20 marks, and practical we have 25 marks. So we have a 6 assignment and 6 class test, that is we are going to have a assignment and a class test on each unit. Now these are our course outcomes, that is what you will be able to do after learning this course. Okay, that is learning numerical method. What you are going to do is that is explained in this slide. Our course objective, course outcome number one is to understand different analytical and numerical method to find the roots of equation. Then our course outcome number two is to apply different numerical and analytical technique to solve various type of simultaneous equation. Our course outcome number three is to learn uh, various traditional and advanced optimization technique. Our course outcome number four is to recognize and learn different numerical technique to handle differential equations. Our course outcome number 5 is to evaluate and interpret the data using curve fitting and regression analysis tools. Our course outcome number 6 is to formulate numerical technique to solve the engineering problems using integration techniques. So here the Bloom's taxonomy levels are given. Now Bloom's taxonomy level is nothing but the level of difficulty, or in which particular level we are going to learn this subject. About Bloom's taxonomy, we'll see it in a separate video. Now this is our course content, this is our syllabus, and that the delivery plan is also mentioned here. That is, for every unit we are going to take approximately 6 lectures to finish every unit. First unit is roots of equation and error approximation. Second unit is simultaneous equation. Third unit is optimization. Fourth unit is numerical solution of differential equation. Fifth unit is curve fitting and regression analysis, and sixth unit will be numerical integration. These are some list of some textbook which we are going to use while learning this particular subject. But I insist that you should have this particular book, that Numerical Methods for Engineers by Stephen C. Chhapra and Raman Kanal. It is by Tata McGraw-Hill, and its accession number is also given here for our library. Now this is important book because most of the content which we are going to learn, that is belong to this particular textbook. Now I want to tell you that this Rao V. Dukkipatti, this is a book by New Age publication is also available. These all four books are really available in our library, and two of them are available in a soft copy, and I have already posted their links on your learning management system. So these are some reference books. For these reference books also, I'll try, these are available in library, but if there is soft copy is available, then I will try to post it on your LMS system.